What up, YouTube? Coming at y'all with another vid. Give y'all a little insight on my fish room that I built for fairly cheap. Let's get to it. Alright, YouTube, we walking into my fish room slash office. This room started out as my office. It's still in my office, but I just had a lot of room on this side, so I just figured, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and just start putting my tanks in here and and do it like that. This is the best place for it. I spent a lot of time in here, so I said I'm gonna make this my fish room and my office. And as you can see right now, you're looking at my 75-gallon tank. This 75-gallon is for my it's my grow out tank. Strictly for my Malawi guys. But once I got my last shipment, I had 3 fish. They are pretty nice in size, so I had to take the guys out, put them in the smaller tank, and quarantine these fish over here. Just long enough to get them right to put them in the 220. And these fish are doing fairly well. So on this 75-gallon, I got the Aqua Clear 110. Also got a sponge filter on this tank. And the stand I built myself. I went to Home Depot and bought the materials, and it was about 30 bucks. So that was very inexpensive. And Home Depot cut the wood for me. So all I had to do was just come home, screw it together, and I had that done in about an hour, give or take. The tank itself, I bought at Petco when they was doing a dollar for gallon sale, and it's half off on 50 gallons and up. So I got half off on this 75 gallons. So I got that for a very, very good price. Inexpensive. The light, I already had it, so I didn't have to spend any money there. But yeah, I got the 75, the stand. That was all. That was less than $100. You know, um, so I got a good deal on that. And Petco run those sales pretty frequently, so just watch out for those. Next, I got my 40-gallon tank, 40-gallon breeder, and this is where the guys are now. They doing pretty good in here. Um, this tank I spent 40 bucks at my local pet store. Again, very inexpensive. They had a stack of them, so I just went on and just picked one up. I seen them sitting there. I didn't even know what I was gonna do with the tank at the time. I just bought it because it was so cheap. But of course, I brought it home and just turned it into my quarantine tank, which is very, very necessary if you're in fish keeping. We should all have a quarantine tank. This tank is sitting on an old table that I had that I wasn't doing anything with. This was primarily the domino table. But I got another table for that, so this table was just sitting out in the garage. Very heavy duty table with the steel legs on there. Pretty heavy duty wood. It's holding this tank up pretty well. I'm going to eventually build a stand or get a rack for this tank as well. So, of course, when I bought this tank, I had no idea I was going to get this deep into the hobby. If I would have known that, I would have built a different stand. So, but hey, you live and you learn. So I'll be getting a rack or building another stand for this one and adding to it. On this tank, I got the Aqua Clear 70, and I also got a sponge filter on here as well. Next, I got my 10-gallon hospital tank. Now, this was originally my quarantine tank before I got the 40. But I got my Buccochromis heterotania in here. He stopped eating a few weeks back, so I'm trying to nurse him back to health. He's down there under the rock, hiding out. Very, very necessary to have a hospital tank to treat a fish. So this stand I built as well. I think I spent $10 or something on the materials to build that. That was nothing. So yes, the stuff is not expensive. You can find used tanks at local pet stores. You know, if you don't want to go online and search, the pet stores have them as well. But this 10-gallon, I got this brand new for about $15, $13 or something for a 10-gallon. So it was very, very inexpensive. So, you know, that's my fish room. I got 3 tanks, looking to add more. So I got the 10, the 40, the 75. Of course, I got my 220 show tank. And I still have a 150-gallon tank, the 150 tall, which was supposed to have been sold, and you know, somebody canceled on me at the last minute, but maybe I'll bring that in the fish room as well. Who knows? Or I'll figure it out. But I'm looking to continue to add on. But we'll see what happens. My wife was kind of bugging out when I got this last tank, the 75. You know, what you doing with another tank? Why you need another tank? You know, so I explained to her what my plans were. You know, and what I did is that I went on YouTube and I put y'all on blast. I put the people on blast that's got 8 tanks, 10 tanks. You know, I showed her that. I said, see, I'm not doing nothing. So when she seen that, she was like, oh, okay. But she see that I enjoy the hobby a lot. And, you know, so she kind of let up a little bit. You know, so, but I'm having fun with it. I'm really enjoying it. This is my fish room that I built for fairly cheap, you know, so it's not the prettiest thing, not yet, but I get it there, you know, so I'm excited, I'm pleased, and just looking to do bigger and better things with this. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please hit the sub button if you haven't. If this is your first time watching my videos, please hit the sub button. Those of you that have subscribed to my channel, I thank you. I appreciate you. We're gonna keep this thing going. All right, later.